G'day everyone, Barefoot Captain's log. It is now day 12.
Hey, hey, my day. You just hey, keep a day. Keep to be. Hey, my day. Keep a day.
Here we are out here, Cato Lagoon in the Coral Sea, and we have had such a cool day today. I'm going to tell you all about it in a minute. Firstly, please, helps us massively. Really awesome if you can subscribe, comment, share this with your friends, send it to anyone else who sails, anyone, share it around. Also, if you're not already a patron, please go across to our Patreon page. There's a link wherever you're watching this now. Go to our Patreon page and you can help us become a patron of this and support us for even a tiny amount, and it helps us hugely. Yesterday, as you might remember, we found some shipwreck sites. We're about to head off to one of these places and the boat started dragging. Oh shit. Alright guys, we're dragging. Can I get Silka Paul up on the bow?
Thought that felt like a drag.
Just out of nowhere, there was this sound, and then I knew what it felt like, and I turned around and we were accelerating backwards, and we were passing the island and heading off down to the reef back there.
Dan, do you need me anywhere specific yet?
No, guy, just come back and watch the dinghy. We're really dragging. Gabby, can you just watch down on the aft there, make sure we don't go over anything too shallow? And if I'd left it for another 10-15 minutes, we could end it up on the reef. One moment the island was there, and then the island was up there. I thought it was just the wind changing, but we dragged 100, maybe 150 meters just in 5-6 minutes. Really unusual for us to drag in such shallow water, but it can happen and you've got to be ready for it. So I got everyone up on the bow, got Paul and Silka on the anchor. We got the anchor up really quick.
Make sure we're in good, because we don't want this to happen when we're not on board.
And re-anchored. All right, Silka, dropping anchor in a minute or so.
Okay.
And now we're solid. I've gone and dived on it. Guys even dived on it as well. And we know that the anchor is solid, and we're not going to drag again. So that meant we could only check out one of the shipwreck locations. And because of the tide, we decided that we'd go to the second shipwreck location. Just so beautiful. The reef and fish, the lagoon over there is absolutely stunning. It's really, really pretty. And sure enough, we found one keel bolt, another valve piece. Bits and pieces started coming out of the sand, left, right, and center. Everyone was grabbing things and looking at them. We're not allowed to disturb them and take them home with us, unfortunately, so we must leave those things behind. But we started finding larger things. Paul further up found a big metal frame. So big steel, iron framing of the ship, and there was a smaller pieces of iron framing. It's gonna be one of two. It's either gonna be the Dukenheden or the Thomas King. Both built in the mid 1800s, and that's about right for a ship that has some iron framing, but lots of timber. And when my dad was here, he's pretty sure that the Dukenheden was the other place where the big anchor is. Then as we kept searching around, Paul and I came across something really unusual. We found a bomb.
What the hell?
What's that doing here? Like, this whole wreck should be maybe 1850s, 1800s, these wrecks, and that's a really modern artillery shell. What do you think? World War II, World War I?
Probably World War II naval artillery shell.
An artillery shell sitting there on the bottom by itself. There's no naval shipwrecks around here. I've never heard of them doing live fire exercises here. I'd imagine it's been fired. There's no naval wrecks here.
No idea why it's here, but it's live. That thing could blow up.
Really? So of course, neither Paul or I were game to touch it, but we were so interested in it, we wanted to get closer and look at it. And Francisca's freaking out. doesn't want us to go anywhere near it. She's saying, get away, it's a bomb, what are you doing anywhere near it? We had a really good close look. We want to identify it later so we can tell the right people. So eventually someone can come out here and dispose of it, because it's quite dangerous. That's been our crazy day today. I think we're gonna chill out, save our energy. Big dive tomorrow, big swim. We're gonna go over to the big anchor we found yesterday, identify which wreck is which, because remember the secret I told you yesterday. One of these wrecks, the Thomas King, we don't know which one it is yet, we're not completely sure, but one of these wrecks has gold. One of them has gold. I wanna find which wreck that is, and then I wanna find the gold. Hang out with us tomorrow. We'll find which wreck has gold on it. Hope you've been enjoying the Barefoot Captain's log. This is the Captain signing off. Talking to you tomorrow. See you later.